Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lungile Ngcobo, and if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment comment down below and turn on your post notifications. Guys, I'm laughing because I literally just filmed something else wearing the exact same thing, just a different wig, and I love how I'm just pretending like we've changed. Let's continue, let's do this. But anyways, this is the time that I have, so this is why I'm like trying to create as much as I possibly can, because as you guys would know, I have not been around for a minute. Okay, that was funny. Okay, wait. Okay, let's get into this video. I have not been around for about 4 weeks. I think it's coming up to 5 weeks, which is so bad. I have not been around for a while, and basically the reason is life was lifing. Literally, there's nothing wrong. I don't have like a big life update where I'm like, yo guys, this and this and this and this. Life was lifing, and I allowed life to life. Yabo, I surrendered, and I just felt like I had to put my focus on other things, and that's basically why I have not been around. But other than that, nothing is wrong. And today I want to give an update of how it has been like being an au pair now that it is my 5th month coming to my 6th month. So I did one of these when I had been here for a month, and I want to give you guys an update on some of the things that have been happening. And I also just want to touch base on not only like the good parts and like the positive parts, but I want to like, you know, dive in a little bit into the challenges and some of the things that I've kind of found hard and had to sort of like adjust to. So let's get into it. Also, like a little side note, like if the lighting keeps changing, it's because, and guys, something is happening with the weather outside, so I do apologize for that, and I hope you guys don't mind. So let's just get right into the update. Now, I have just said that I want to like share some of the challenges that I had like at the beginning, because I feel like because I had only been here for a month in that video, you guys sort of like saw like the honeymoon phase and like the good parts, which is great. Like there's nothing wrong with that, but now I've been here for a bit longer, so I feel like I can share a little bit more. So the I would say, like, for me, the main challenge and like the main highlight is caused by the fact that I do look after a kid with special needs, right? So I've said this in my videos a couple of times. I look after one kid. He is 12 years old, and he has something called Phelan-McDermid syndrome. So if you don't know what that is, basically it's a mixture of a couple of things. He is on the spectrum for autism. He has seizures. He has low muscle tone. He's non-verbal, and that was basically like one of my biggest challenges. I mean, I do YouTube, of course. I talk a lot. I talk a lot, and it's just like being vocal and like talking is very important to me, and communication is very important to me. So that was basically like the biggest challenge for me, because I also felt like if, let's say, he's in pain or like something bad is happening, he won't necessarily be able to like communicate with me and tell me that, oh Lungile, this and this is wrong. And that like it was like a combination of like, it broke my heart, it made me sad, and it also like gave me a lot of paranoia, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm with this kid and then he's in pain, and like I'm the one who's supposed to be looking after him. Like, of course I'm gonna feel a sense of responsibility if he's in pain, and like I didn't do anything about it. And like, I don't know, it just had me like super paranoid. So basically what I did with that was I was very open. Like I told my host family, like, okay, cool, this is what I'm experiencing, and this is how I feel. And they basically were able to like talk to me and sort of like explain to me that, you know, to a certain degree, that they also experienced the same thing, and also every other au pair that has looked after my host kid has also experienced the same thing. So it's not really like anything like odd or like new. So that gave me a sense of comfort, and also just like, I guess I just needed time, right? I needed time to like learn certain things and know a little bit more about his condition, because I feel like now we are at a really good place. We are so good, like we are so good. I'm always with him. I love being with him. I really do enjoy taking care of him, even though he has special needs. And I do want to like encourage like other girls, or rather I shouldn't even say other girls, because there's also bro pairs. So I want to encourage other people, like if you have experience with looking after kids with special needs, like definitely take those families, take time to like talk to them. It's challenging at times, of course, yes, but it's not like, it's a different kind of challenge. It's not necessarily like the challenges that you would have with like a normal kid, right? So yeah, I want to encourage you guys to go for it. And it's not in any way like boring or like straining to like a point of, oh my gosh, like I don't want to be here, I don't want to look after this kid. It's actually quite fun, and you really get to know your kid, of course, like as time goes by, because you're spending about like 45 hours with your kid, or like your kids per week, right? So yeah, those were probably like some of my challenges, but now we're good, guys. Like like we are good. I know what makes him happy, I know what makes him sad, I know what frustrates him, I know what challenges him. I know like if I challenge him and he's gonna get mad at me, but at the end of the day it's gonna benefit him. I know like when I'm supposed to push him a little bit more and when I'm not supposed to. I know when to be like lenient, and of course he has seizures, so that was like another thing that I had to like get used to, and it was quite scary at first, but now like I'm so used to it. It's just like a matter of like when it happens, of course you never like lose that sense of like I'm worried, you know, but you just know, like automatically like your body moves accordingly. You just know what to do, you just do it. You literally just do it, like you get on with it, and he gets better. And also he's so strong, guys. Like he'll have a seizure and then like take his medication, and his medication is like very heavy, so it makes him sleep like for a long time, and then he'll wake up like nothing happened. And if you're still like worried and like paranoid and like you're going crazy and you're like shaking or whatever, literally you're worried alone. Like this kid is moving on with his life, he is living his best life. He's like, okay, what's next? Like let's get on with it. So yeah, for me, those were probably like some of the challenges that I had at the beginning, which I can say very confidently that I have overcame. Sengi right to mind. Actually, mind you, I'm actually overconfident. Another thing that I want to touch on that I get like a lot of questions about, even like on my DMs, is how come I'm such a good driver in America, even though in America they like drive on the opposite side compared to South Africa. And the answer that I always give people, like even my friends have asked me this, because I'm pretty much the designated driver. And first of all, the first thing that you need to realize is the fact that I have been an au pair before. So I have driven on the wrong side before, when I au paired in Baltimore in 2018, I think. And so I had that muscle memory in my head. So of course, even like when I was in South Africa and I was driving on the wrong side, and then I had to come back here and drive on the wrong side, it was literally just like a muscle memory thing, because I went for, I guess, like a test drive lesson kind of situation with my host mom like once, and then after that I have pretty much driven on my own. And the first time, like when I was in Baltimore, the first time when I like started driving, maybe it took me about 3 months for me to fully like be comfortable and to be like, okay, I can do this, I can drive. And like the tips that I can give you guys is you need to focus, girl. You need to focus. Like you need to put like all of your attention on the road. You need to focus. Like to me, it was to a point where I told the kids like they're not allowed to talk to me when I'm driving, and also no radio, like no sounds. Like if it can be avoided, if I can control it, I don't want any sound, I don't want any form of distractions. And it was like that maybe for like a few weeks, and then I was fine, and then I could listen to music, I could talk even on the phone. Of course not holding the phone, but like I could put the phone on loudspeaker and I could communicate with the kids, I could do stuff, you know, I could drive like a normal driver. So that's basically what makes me a strong driver, and I'm a good driver, shit. I don't want to compliment myself or anything, but I'm a driver. One thing for me, get driver, shit. Get yeah, driver. So yeah, that's basic. And also of course like the signs and like the rules and regulations are like completely different. It's just a matter of asking, and of course you can also just do your learners and your license from that particular state that you are in, and if in which case it varies, so I'm not even gonna explain it. But like I will ask, because I want to do the right thing on the road, and I want to make sure that like I prioritize the safety of my host kid, and also like my safety, and also just making sure that like I'm keeping the car intact. And so I will ask, like if I see a weird sign, because I have not done my license, so if I see like a weird sign or I'm unsure about something, I will literally come back home and be like, oh, what was that, and like what are you supposed to do, and whatever. Of course I know the basics, so it's not like I'm going on the road like super blank, but from time to time I'll see something that I don't know and I'll ask about it, and my host family is going to, of course, explain it to me and tell me, okay, this is what you do, this is what you don't do, yeah. And I'm very happy about that, because I've also been able to like take that knowledge and like pass it on to my friends and be like, oh, apparently you don't do this and this is what you do, and this is how you do it, you know. So yeah, that is my advice when it comes to driving. But of course you guys know I literally drive all over. I've even done a road trip, and there's another road trip that is coming up where I'll be driving. So I'm a good driver. I am a very good driver. I get like a lot of questions where it's like, is the money that we earn as au pairs like enough? First of all imali is never enough. Imali mhlawumbe mese yabo some millionaires or something, imali is never really enough. And it is very correct to say, Buti, like as an au pair you're probably like the worst paid person in America. I'm not even lying, like because we laugh through the pain, but I'm not even lying. But of course you don't pay for rent, you don't pay for your accommodation or anything like that, and you also don't pay for food. So this money that you get is just for yourself. And like, I always try to make sure that my money is like spread out, like into my savings, into buying clothes, into experiences, into doing like various things, and not necessarily like I'm just buying food or like I'm just buying clothes kind of thing. So I do try to, you know, spread it out, make sure that I'm doing everything as much as I can. I definitely could improve on my savings. Definitely, although like my savings look great, but I have a trip that's coming up, so excuse me, that's why they're looking even better than great. And I know that once I go on that trip, it's over. I already know. But yeah, and also I have not really traveled all that much, so I'm really excited for the upcoming trip, and I'm also excited for like the people that I'm going to be going with, which you guys will meet. I don't think you've met these girls on my vlogs, or rather like on my channel. I don't think so. Maybe on other social media platforms, but not here. So I'm really excited for you guys to get to know them, you know, to introduce them a little bit. I am very, very happy, and I'm very grateful to have met like other people that speak my language. I speak isiZulu, so I'm very grateful that siyakwazi ukukhuluma nje kube mnandi. And I also feel like it's a flex, guys, like it's a privilege on another level to speak your language when you are in a whole entire other country. So that's been really nice. It's been really fun, and just also just getting to know new people. I love meeting people and getting to know people, and like hearing their life stories and asking them questions. And me, I ask questions, Shem. I ask questions. I am that friend. I will ask you a lot of questions. So yeah, I think when I had been here for like a month, I had only like one friend, which you guys know. I'm not even gonna mention her name because she's always everywhere on my vlogs. But yeah, I have other friends now, which is really fun. Yeah, there's a lot of just exciting things that are coming up, and I'm excited for you guys to see all of them. And then just like in general, like I'm really happy. Like I'm really happy. I'm really happy with like my host family. I'm really happy with my host kid. I'm happy with like my experiences and just like my overall experience. I have no complaints, Shem. I have no complaints. And now it's summer, there's no snow, even though I know the snow is going to come back. But it's really truly like the winter made me appreciate, or rather has made me appreciate summer even more, because but it also makes like it's been really hot. Like it's been really hot. And also they have like a weird thing of like it will be hot but it will be windy, but like the wind will be hot and it will be like dense and humid. Like it's just it's not the Durban summer, but nonetheless I'm grateful for this, and I'd rather have this than have snow, even though it's coming. It's gonna come back. And I think also another thing with summer, I'm a lot more aware of like my style, but like with winter I was just confused. I literally would just put on things that don't even make sense. So with the upcoming winter, I'm gonna make an effort to look the part and to like, you know, try to figure out my style within like the winter arenas. I'm gonna try. But yeah, guys, if you have any other questions that you want to ask me, like about my experience, I mean, I know you guys already know that I'm always available in my DMs, but you can comment down below and just let me know. And I know that I have to do like a Q&A very soon and answer like specific questions from people. And also guys, we're about to reach 1,000 subscribers. Let me actually check, because you guys, you sorry, because you guys aren't able to see how many subscribers I have. I'm the only person who's able to see it, so I have to change that setting, and I don't really know how to. I haven't been very successful in that, because I do want you guys to see how many subscribers I have. But let me just quickly check. Okay, let me just quickly check how many subscribers we currently have. And to give you guys a reference, today's a Wednesday. It's the 27th of July 2022, right? And we are on 989 subscribers. So thank you to all 989 of y'all for subscribing and just for watching my content and for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. But like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, we actually are about to reach 1,000, which is a big deal. And I'm also contemplating doing a giveaway once we reach the 1K, but I won't say too much about that. I'm still planning and plotting. But yeah guys, that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah, 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 mwah.